season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, I'm sure that he's right.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And taken down just shy of the 40. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Play fake. Here's Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went those progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 16. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Now on second and 13. Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. This is Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Well, this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. An extra point by Bass, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox from 6 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Raiders 7. Tyler Bass for the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
First down, Love to pass. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Love to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. This is taken around the 12. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down at the 28. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Out of his end zone, Love. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Love now to pass on first down. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Touchdown, Bills! Damian Harris, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hey, green.
Play action this time with Love. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Green jack. Field, line. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Ready. Hey, check signal. Right blue. Hut.
Final play of the half, Love. It's caught by Hooper. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On 2nd and 10, Allen, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Hines. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Uncorks one for Davis. This is intercepted. Picked up by Nathan. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
Now it's the backup Newton. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That's it.
Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They snap it to Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp on.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. But with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Now following the and he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Off play action. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now Newton. Eluding the pressure, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Hines will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Newton's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Cam's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Back to throw, Newton. Looking deep for Adams. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Hines. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Bills.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to right side with Harris. Taken down at the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there's a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Bills, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.